Just no silly deaths. Don't have to be a hero.
Notice the change. We've been covering these Gamerlegion games in the second round. It's been mainly SMGs.
True.
But a map like Overpass, you want a few more rifles. You can see them investing into that heavily again towards A. Axel gives up the information the scout is in play. Will that change the strategy? Will that change the tack? They're still charging towards long here. They will be Axel back for the rotation. He needs to be careful, and you can see he thinks better of starting to push up through that choke point.
Does have a scoped advantage though, and missing his second opportunity. He really will only get one more of those. The flash caught, but no damage inflicted. You can see the rotation, the knee-jerk reaction is even Inter's floating back. 4 members of Cloud9 focusing their attention on the first letter of the alphabet.
Well, watch how Cloud9 use these smokes defensively. If this attack comes in late from Gamerlegion, these would be limped onto the front of the site. It'll make it more awkward as they charge in. And they've just left Hobbit as the canary in the coal mine over towards B to worry about short and long. Gamerlegion are hitting the brakes. Stalling out now in upper bathrooms and party, just waiting for any of the aggressive maneuvers coming. But Cloud9, they don't want a bar of it. Sitting back and waiting on top of that A site with 4 still.
Could still go wrong. If Cloud9's trap is sprung, smoke's in the air. Looking for an advantage, looking for a pick before the commitment. It's Axel actively searching and hitting shots. Kios wounded. Problems. Inters, nade, first to draw blood. They have got the advantage now, Cloud9. There's no time to go anywhere else. And Gamerlegion falling apart at the seams. You need Isaac to do more of that. It is Napoli double on the 5-7. Chewy the next on his naughty list. And Cloud9 remind us of sticking around.
Hold on to a bit of residual cash here. If they do lose this, take the eco on the next, you'll still have that AWP. And considering the scoreline here to get that out into the first gun round, that is going to be a big positive for the side of Gamerlegion. You've seen the individual plays already from a bunch of names in the server here for this international squad. They can quite truly change the tide on their own. Maybe ACOR with that AWP is all they need. That's on the jump spot looking for any lick of information. And now, actually, I think to search forward, an aid. Well placed between a few, and Kios is the one to take the brunt of damage there, down to 70. Nafany in float between the two sites. He is a key figure in this. He's the in-game leader, getting that information relayed to him and deciding where he wants to roost. Right now, he is on A.
Oh, good chance, good damage. Ready was Shiro and dealt with. Handled. Still some pressure applied. Isaac good on the pistol. It's another, what is this? 4 frags in quick succession, puts it into a one-on-one. Inters up against Ime. Shadow betraying him. Inters knows and will close. Saves Cloud9.
It's like walking up a hill, but now it's going to be climbing down the mountain. It's very precarious here. I don't envy anybody having to call their way out of this hole. But that's where you just need one of these miracle plays, miracle rounds. It doesn't matter in the moment.
Ooh, that's a real face full of humility. Ime down to half off the back of a HE. It was well placed. Inters will keep the monster pipe smoked, wants to buy time for Hobbit's short hold. And in fact, Hobbit's actually bringing the fight to the Tech9s. It's risky business, and he still gets the first. Information aplenty, knows there's more presence there, and the reaction is utility and rotation. Shiro comes to join the party here on B, dumps his util to continue to disrupt. No answers for Nafany. Oh, Counter-Strike, constantly missing windows of opportunity. But retaking short water now. Bursts of CT aggression, definitely the name of the game for Overpass in terms of keeping track of your opponent. Right now, it's going to be Shuey leading the pack with the bomb. That became a bit of a problem when we were casting them before.
Yeah.
Losing that bomb in less than ideal positions. At this point, though, the only M4. Ime still on the rifle as well.
Oh, rotations here. Everybody from Cloud9 bar Nafany has rotated in.
Oh, great shot. Finds Ime. Need the trade, and Shuey is able to oblige. Another opportunity with a missed shot from Shiro. 2 on Optimus, yeah, and ooh, Isaac keeping us interested. Will they expect the flank though? It's Nafany quick to punish. Lovely close. Cloud9 looking very vigilant. Team Ace, everyone contributing just the one.
There's one fan in the audience for G2. That's nice to see.
Yep.
the rest of them watching from home. But I like what you mentioned about Shui there. He obviously sets the tempo for the team, right? And that's indicative when he was so far forward with the bomb in certain scenarios. And that in itself, right, it can be good and bad. I understand, I've been there. You're like, boys, I want to go now. When you kind
this is what I want.
Yeah, and you're hoping that they catch up. But it can cost you in certain scenarios. But here we are again, Gamerlegion back into a buy. Axel, the only player to start over towards A, puffing up his chest, trying to seem bigger than he is. An aggressive incendiary. And they're expecting a B play here, Cloud9. This is one of the faculties of a map like Overpass. You can start 4B early and then still rotate back towards that A site in time.
God, I wouldn't envy the squad committing into this site as it currently stands. It's stacked. Axel seemingly needs a little bit of a insight as to the toilet presence. He's called Shiro over to at least jump spot.
I think another hard factor for Gamerlegion in a map like this, especially on the T side, is you can't really scrim in this map. The only bomb side that you can get that done is B. And as we just mentioned, it's easy to stack, so the CTs can be ready for those type of plays. This will be another mid to late round execute, plenty of util to do so. The map control, they almost have everything they need. Just have to push Axel back off this line towards long.
Or VR potential as well. Acorn might be peeking into Shiro. IME first though. Axel, strong position, turns the flash and eliminated. Team play. A profit for Gamerlegion, trying to post a T round here with the weapons. Yet to see them do so.
Bomb committed towards the front of the pack again. It's likely to be A here.
Yeah, we know that they've got those reactionary smokes as well. Bang smoked off. Shiro's still alive and always a threat. The eternal problem for his opponent. Shiro turns, safe and fragging, needs another, can't quite hit it. It's Nafany strong on the defense, nothing left to Gamerlegion.
And maybe something faster towards B. Turn it into that scrim fest I'm talking about. Try and force Cloud9 to be in the thick of things. That's where Gamerlegion tend to do some of their best work, but not to be the case. A spread again across the map.
Extinguish Herd, protocols in place.
The util implies a bit of a gun round, right? The short molly, the extinguish, as you mentioned, enough with the bathroom smoke to make it seem like it's a standard round. That's a very, very deep monster smoke being trickled forward from Cloud9 here.
Acorn was lining something up as well. You can see they've got a full set piece.
Yeah, this is a barrels molly, there's a nose flash, and away they go.
Okay, well, the divider smoke should be enough. Enters, full blind, perfect utility. IME does get them in with the assist. A big one out of Isaac, could put some weapons in the right hands. They don't have to rush the plant. Orb heard heaven. IME caught out on the jump. It's Axel and Nafany's there as well. It's fallen apart for Gamerlegion. They did get in, but it's Cloud9 that kick them straight back out.
CT rounds has been key, not in the finding the openings in the traditional Nafany way that you might expect, but being solid for 2 as they entry into these sites, and that's been enough to keep Cloud9's head above water.
Yeah, and he got 3 on their second round force. High impact from Nafany when it matters. Inter's a beast, normally on the monster pipe, and yeah, he's dealt with Kios's advance.
I think he might have just been slowed a little bit there by the nade as well, so unfortunate with the timing of that little pop and go from Gamerlegion. But you know against Cloud9, they're one of the teams who really brought this into the meta of, oh, that's a spam kill. Playing this double monster setup and having the rotate player in float. So really feeling themselves are now Cloud9. One more round away from finding that 8 streak, and there it is. You can see the corpse over towards the connected position.
Not so common to see an actual frag through there. Typically avoided, so punching his desk a little. Spotless round as it stands. And stand they will. Gamerlegion not rushing. 2-man discrepancy. It's already feeling a bit too hot to handle. Shui leading by example. Front of the pack. Walks through. Well-timed incendiary. You can see he second-guessed it. Do I have to commit? Do I really have to do this? 1 in. The fact he's still alive is giving him some hope. Well, and a bullet between the eyes. Hobbit holds, and the B-side's his.
Around. You can force into the full reinvestment. Gamerlegion still have a real chance in this. The game is not done just yet.
No. No way, Jose. Chip damage.
They're trying to exploit this monster.
They want a charge, yeah. They know they typically lean monster side. It's Hobbit and Inters. Still Nafany as well on that site. You smoke off heaven, that's not going to have any immediate effect. You've got to find that opening kill. Someone has to be the first to draw blood for Gamerlegion. Kios, IEM, doubled on the Tech-9. And the house will start to crumble. Built on sand. IEM, the one to disrupt.
Do you give this a go if you're Cloud9?
You might.
Well, by the book would say no, and look at them, they've been pushed back further and further by this util. Stifled now. No way forward. The only way might be considering this save. The Heaven Smoke waiting for it to fade, but Shiro, the way he's posturing right now, is telling that they will be holding on to these goodies, and there you go. It's a round like this. That's all you need to get the party started.
Yeah, and you talked about their finances as well, you know. The fact that they're saving, obviously, compulsory. Exiles lost his M4. Kios proactive on the hunt. Shiro should... Shiro! Okay, holds on to his AWP. Kios a bit frustrated, but the info's there. He's low as well. No time to run him down, I don't think. Isaac hunting, Tech-9. Safe!
Martial investment of their own here. Pushing them back already. This A defense will have to respect it, and Nafany takes the risk. Shui onto him this time round. No traces needed.
Counter wallbang. Gives them another opening. Can they build off the back of this? They do not happen every single round. This time, though, Shiro will claw it back and build upon it. Exiles a double. Gamerlegion crumble. Enters just to finish it off
Barrel.
nicely. Barrel spotted. Kios swinging and eliminated. Tying things up immediately. Shui, 1 HP and a dream. He could maybe get the bomb down because the molly's there. And yeah, okay, some extra funds for the boys to play with.
You'd be happy with the plan, right? In-game leader, understanding HP, just get it down. Don't try and fake it. Don't try and draw it another kill. Don't worry about that scoreboard. Worry about the finances going into the default spreads. Heavy lean over towards A, ready for the totem boost. There's just so much space on the map, but here's the thing, you don't know that if you're a Gamerlegion, you cannot take the risk. You round a corner, Shiro's there with the AWP. You round a corner, Axel's there ready to knock down two. Unfortunately, this time, they're back on the site, but this is looking very contact play. A nice call. They're exploiting the gaps, exploiting the expectation here. They might be ahead of that internal timer that Cloud9 have running.
Typically, they've got their finger on the pulse, but right now, yeah, Cloud9 in the dark. Still nothing on his jump spot either. Crawling ever closer.
Might be a retake here.
Shiro on the move. Still no answers for Cloud9. This is rare, yeah. Just the two of them. Now the info. Axel screaming for backup. Already the nades are in. This is the pandemonium they've been looking to manufacture. They just have to now find the frags. Still locked out. That smoke dividing them. Trying to avoid and... Oh, around the corner. Nafany still has the power position. Shui aware. Leaping through. Goes down to Nafany. Still no one can touch him. Nafany levels them down, puts them in the ground, and Cloud9 take the lead, seize it by violent means.
I don't know the reluctance to return to B. They found success with that explosion, and back towards A. Axel's going to swing into this and knocks them down. 3 massive kills on the spam.
Looks like 15's a certainty. An AK on A-core, and he's gone. Shiro makes light work of him. IEM left alone to his own devices to stop 15. A missed shot once, but that won't happen again. As Cloud9 are showing their experience. So you might start 4B, we'll find out. Shui, the bomb and him, Kios as well, both joining for a late B presence. First though, presence to be shown. Stack nades don't really bring anything home. That boost rarely utilized now since the inception of the stack nade. Much rather just bang it from a distance.
They're pushing.
Yeah, and not alone is Hobbit. Shiro holds one side, Hobbit the other. Kios has been waiting for this, but elevated angle into the toes and a well-managed spray. Hobbit gets away once more, ending it all in a spray of his AK. A-core takes down a teammate in panic. And Cloud9 completely dilapidate the Gamerlegion boys, left wanting on this second half of play.
The hero's journey in full swing now. Shiro to get to this point, but they're seizing the opportunity. Cloud9, everybody activated. They can taste that legend stage. All but secured on overpass. Mirage up next. And there it is.
Here it is.